Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look into a scenario in which Liberia expands on the neighbors to form an empire. And the first one they attack is kind of obvious. They kind of attack Sierra Leone. Despite the fact it's probably half the size of it, maybe a bit bigger. But I guess it'll soon be half the size. Technically, if you look at it, the border goes to your furthest extent of occupation, really. Right now, technically, that would be the border, but recognized like that. And yeah. And it kind of ends up like this. As they take most of the country, and then the country at Sierra Leone just capitulates. Why would they just capitulate? Because they had nothing left to fight for, I guess. Got nothing left to fight for, there's no point trying. But everyone wants the empire. Hey, this country actually looks cool. Maybe I should make that a reality. With Liberia being, interestingly, a country that was kinda technically not colonized. Kinda like Ethiopia and Bhutan and Nepal. I don't know about that, but I think they've never been colonized. Tuvalu and Nauru, but some of those islands have never been, let's say, touched. And yeah. Europeans sometimes struggle to colonize places. Afghanistan, technically, most of those technically. Ethiopia, you could say was colonized, and you could say it wasn't. Depends on your viewpoint. With Liberia just doing full annexation, I guess we'll just see the borders disappear. Because that's what they're doing. They're probably going to annex all of Africa. No, I'm kidding. Now they have two choices. Guinea-Bissau, Senegal. They have, well, what they're probably not going to do, Mali. Or they can attack Cote d'Ivoire. But they attack Burkina Faso because that's just easiest. And everybody's wondering how they're doing so well. But they end up invading Senegal and the Gambia, which was actually a big mistake on their part, but they don't care. So they ended up at war with Senegal. Which, if you ask me, they did a great job. They asked for it, but they are doing a good job. Well, I'm about to reach how far north they want to go. But no. They have quite a bit left. But during this time where the pact against Liberia was being made, they declared war on Cote d'Ivoire. And they declared war on, well, Ghana. So these nations all team up against them, including Western Sahara. While these nations, because they don't like them, I guess. Liberia could settle for what they got, or they can go to war with the coalition. Or the coalition will go to war with them. Napoleon, an aggressor. But really, every time war is declared on him, so how do you call that an aggressor? But look at the war. They're moving swiftly through. Victory is in their hands until a major counteroffensive happens. Which does that? But that's basically all the strength they had left. So yeah. As I'm working on taking them out again. By being in the corner, eventually they take them out. And now to go to war with Burkina Faso, but then the coalition goes to war with them. But little did they know They were ready on all the fronts, except one. Ready on these fronts. But their goal is to hold it back here, hold it back there, and go to war with them and take it out. With their strategies going well, as their goal is to take out this area first, but now they realize the spearhead is a great idea. Their strategy, as you can tell by the spearhead, is to cut them in two. But their enemies realize that and they're like, wait a minute, we can't allow this to go any further. Threat of encirclement, this is forced to retreat. But with Liberia getting some embarrassing news, as the Emperor gets upset hearing about this front. As I'm sending more troops in to do the movement north, their plan is to cut them off still. But this time they're using two spearheads. Why two spearheads? They encircle it, they do this, and then, yeah. They cut it off with one and then the other, basically. With them taking out Benin and Burkina Faso and Togo, they shift focus to this front. And they also had focus on the south to start. With Liberia doing better than they would even estimate. They're also strongified into an empire. With them taking out the northern front, their invasion of Nigeria is ready. As they invaded on three fronts. And as you can tell, they're doing good. As they take all the coast from Nigeria, most of eastern Mali, the two surrender. And Liberia's ripe for a treaty that might be controversial. Way bigger. They basically have a few decisions to make. And then they divide it into imperial territories, which is different than their actual territories because those are smaller. Let's call this a Mali territory. This is a Liberia territory. This is a Cote d'Ivoire territory. We call this just and then the Nigerian territory is over here. This is a Guinea territory, and that's just the Niger territory, which is not great. They have 3 puppets, and they are divided in the 5 states. But let's look at their relations to outside nations. Obviously, the ones next to them are going to love them because they're puppets, and that's what puppets do. Let's see relations. We'll use this green to represent friends and allies, which will include Algeria for some reason. It's weird. Cameroon, Chad, Egypt for some reason, the DRC. We're looking at nearby relations. Keep in mind the US has good relations with them. Bad relations, Morocco, Libya for some reason. Bad and good relations. For the most part, there are more relations to go through than just this, but this is some of the main relations I could see because they're nearby. The DRC, it just quickly came to my mind to do that for some reason. Make them like them for some reason. I don't know why. And then as you can see, this empire is pretty strong. And it's probably good friends with the US. You know, its flag is similar, so let's make them a good ally. And the USA was sending them equipment, it's found out. Oh, oops, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. the US and the videos where they're buffed is usually the buffer. Except in when Canada became a superpower. Now that was a great video. America got its revenge. Because Canada's obviously stronger. Yeah, and let's continue. In yesterday's video, done really good. Got a lot of likes, actually, and views, so thank you for your support. That's pretty much all for today's video. Please like and subscribe as we're at about 630 something subscribers. So yeah, we have about 170 left to go. So if you could, please subscribe so we can get to our goal on time. Next subscriber special when we hit 750 subscribers. So please subscribe. That's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and like this video. And that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. I'll Mamper out. But not until you subscribe.